Cancer, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robin. And Cancer, today let's do a what you need to know right now style reading. Let's see what you need to know right now, baby. Let's see what's coming through, what's being hidden. Maybe it's something you need to hear, need to know, need to be aware of. Or maybe it's silver lining to something you're going through. Let's see. Spirit guides. Can we get a card on the... There we go. There we go. That was a little painful. Okay, this might be painful. A leg up. This is just trying to get ahead in the world, trying to make things a little bit easier for yourself. I have an extra tarot deck on the table. Let's put that bad boy away. Okay. So a leg up here, trying to make things easier, trying to get ahead, trying to move forward. All right. Let's see what's... I'm seeing like a hopscotch. Remember hopscotch in my head? Maybe, you know, skipping a jump here. Playing Frogger. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's get into it. Let's see what you need to know right now. Spirit, talk to us. Cancer, Cancer. Well, hello, Cancer. The Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. Okay. We'll clarify. We'll see what that means, baby. But how's it going to affect you? How are you going to feel? The Three of Pentacles. I'm going to say you can feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Actions to take or direction for Cancer to move. Oh, there's a lot there. Hold on. We have the Ace of Cups as the overall energy. What do we have? The Four of Cups. The Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, we have a lot of cups here and a lot of pentacles. All right, well, let's do this. Let's get into this. Let's see what you need to know right now. What is this Queen of Cups? What's the message here for Cancer? What you want to say, baby? There's the World. There's the Fool. Okay, there's some kind of cycle change or transition. There's the Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So there's definitely something's temporary. They want you to know this. So there's some kind of transition or change going on in your life if this is your reading. With the World and the Eight of Wands, you're definitely moving into an uncharted territory, a new cycle. I'm also going to think it may have been a sudden or a quick change, right? Something changes in a moment, in an instant. It's like your company closes, you got no job. You have a big fight with your partner, your relationship ends. You know, it's like a sudden, unexpected transition here in your life. They want you to know that this is just a temporary phase. Everything in life is temporary, but this transition and this change is temporary, and they want you to know that. So, you know, there's the hand with the cup, and in the tarot, like based on the Rider-Waite tarot, when we see that, that's the universe handing you a gift. There's something in this for you. So it's accepting this gift because it is going to move forward. It is going to make things easier for you. But the transition here is walking away from something, but it's going to bring you a lot of success and prosperity. So what you need to know right now is the tough times, the challenge, this transition is just temporary, and trust that it's bringing you in the right direction. You're going to like where you're going here, Cancer. That's what Spirit wants you to say, because with this Three of Pentacles, how it's going to affect you is making you feel appreciated and valued. It's going to make you feel like you're being rewarded, like you're building something beautiful. Let me understand that a little bit more here. Yeah, Three of Cups going to make you feel good. Why does he get I got the same combo? I missed something. There's the King of Cups. Whoa. There's the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups. We have there's the Death. Is this I think this might be a very specific reading. I feel there's a separation. The ending is a separation between you and a person here. Whether it's a friend, a lover, a family member, there's a separation between you and your partner. That's temporary. This isn't a permanent separation here, Cancer. There's an element here where some things were said. Things went down with the Death and the King of Swords, and it could have been emotional unavailability. It could have been someone being cold, someone being aloof, just someone not wanting to talk, or it could have been someone who said and crossed the line and offended you here. But that's temporary. That's going to change. So this person's going to come back really valuing you, really appreciating you, really making you feel like you're the only person, the most important, you know, like I'm the only girl in the world. Remember that song by Rihanna? Yeah. But there's the Two of Swords, but they better change. Temperance, you've been patient with this person. I feel you've given this person a lot of chances. So know that this challenge that between the two of you is temporary, and things are going to work out, and you're going to feel very valued and appreciated by this person here, Cancer. Okay, because your actions to take are how they want you to move forward here. Is working on this connection, this friendship. Like there's the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. It's like, when are they going to apologize? When are they going to realize, I'm so sick of this shit? When are they going to realize, I don't want this, I don't want to feel this way, I don't want to go through this anyway. Why are they doing this? And then there's the Eight of Pentacles. So there's working on it. So they want you to move forward working on this, but I feel part of that's communication. I feel it's expressing yourself, not being afraid to say what needs to be said, even if it might offend them. It needs to be said because you need to resolve this, you need to deal with this. So there's an element of really working on it with this person. However, improving the communication so that there's no confusion, there's no black holes, so to speak, and each person, especially you, is aware of how the other person's feeling and what their side of things, and that way you can find solutions here in order to progress forward, and things will be easier and a little bit smoother between the two of you. Okay, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. Is there anything else that Cancer needs to know about this here, Spirit Guides? The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Death. Woo. Whoa. It's a lack of self-awareness. And the Ten of Wands. So someone's lack of self-awareness is causing challenges and problems in this relationship, and they want you to, I'm going to say it's the other person's. Yeah. In order to create peace, you need to set some boundaries here. So someone's not aware, Cancer. So it's like you went to the movies, and after the movies, they ran into a buddy at the movie theater, went to the casino, and partied till 2 in the morning and left you by yourself. But you didn't tell them that it bothered you. So then they did it again, and then they did it again, and then they did it again. But there's a lack of self-awareness. There's a lack of, oh, this bothers Cancer. Oh, Cancer doesn't like this. Oh, I'm offending. So there's like a lack of self-awareness here. And that's why they want you to make it very clear what your expectations, boundaries are, and how you're feeling. And things will get easier between the two of you here. It's just an example. It's probably not what happened, but it's just an example. I hope I explained it okay. That's what I got. So Cancer, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll see what other messages come through for you. So what does Cancer need to surrender to? Your ego, baby. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Okay? And spirit animal message. What's the spirit animal message for Cancer? We got ourselves, yeah, there's your transition, but there's the hawk. So, oh my gosh, this reminds me of, remember Rango? And there's that scene in Rango where he was like standing behind the lizard or the frog, and then the hawk was trying to come down and get them. Anyway, all right, hawk, spirituality. So fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts and observe them from a bird's eye view. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. And frog, transition. So this is a powerful time of change, and you're being called to connect to the world of emotions and feminine energy. You also might need to engage in a process of cleansing, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, or energetic. And last oracle, we'll jump back into the tarot. Let's get the Akashic record. What's the Akashic record message here for Cancer, 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 spirit guides? What do we have, darling? We have follow. So follow your gut. It is more than just a feeling. So be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. And remember, you also bring value to the table. So treat others with respect, or karma's gonna bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. All right, well, let's see what else you need to know, need to hear, need to be aware of. Let's see what else spirit guides want to pass along, or what else you need to know right now. Spirit guides, talk to us, Cancer. Collect. 4 of Swords is in reverse. Okay, what does that mean? Oh, the 10 of Swords is in reverse. It's time to let go. Have the courage and the strength. There's the strength. There's the sun. And there's the 9 of Swords. So remember, no matter what direction you move forward, whatever decisions you make in life, there's an element of needing to forgive. Forgive ourselves for our errors, our shortcomings. Forgive other people for their errors and their shortcomings. With the 10 of Swords in reverse, that's a very traumatic energy. It's like the Tower energy, right? You feel stabbed, you feel betrayed, you're shocked, you can't believe this happened, you don't understand, right? There's a lot of chaos and trauma that comes with that card. But the 4 of Swords was in reverse, which tells us that you've healed. You have let it go. So you have given yourself the opportunity and ample chance to release and to let go of those emotions, but now it's time to have the courage and the strength to forgive and remove that emotion, remove that experience, let go of it, in order to create peace. The longer that you're holding on to this, the longer that there's going to be struggles between you and this person, or just you and an archetypal. If this is an archetype, Cancer, until you can release and let go and forgive, you're going to meet the same person again, and you're going to go through it again, right? We don't forgive for other people, we forgive for ourselves. So be honest with yourself, and what I see here is someone who you have let go. You are healed from this experience. It's not really affecting you, but you're still kind of maybe holding a grudge or resentment, or you haven't fully let go of holding it against that person, I'm going to say. And the message here is to create peace in your life with or without this person. They want you to do that because that's what you deserve. So you forgive and let go and trust again, not for their sake, but for yours. And if you're going to trust this person again, fully releasing that experience, talking about it. And I think that there's a lack of expression. Like I think that you haven't said everything that needs to be said. So that closure is not there for whatever the reason is. I don't think you've said everything you need to say to get it all off your chest, to heal from that experience and fully put it behind you. And that's what they want you to do. And once you do that, I think the experience will be behind you. I think the person will understand where you're coming from a little bit more and be more sensitive to your needs and your desires. That's what I have. That's what I got. And that's what spirit guides want you to know right now. So Cancer, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you like your reading and if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, for it helps my channel to grow. Thank you, Cancer. I always appreciate your support. And let's close your reading off with your final message today. What's the final message for Cancer, baby? What's the final message? Self-discipline is self-caring. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you can hear that. My AC just went on. Set a one-word intention for the day. What do you want to accomplish? And let's get your yes or no. What's a yes or no? What's the answer for Cancer? Yes or no? What's the answer for Cancer? We have probably not. Okay, Cancer, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.